This week at Interior. Secretary Jewel on the West Coast this week, traveling from the San Francisco Bay Area to Seattle's Puget Sound. At the Port Chicago Naval Magazine National Memorial in California, the Secretary marked the 72nd anniversary of the 1944 munitions explosion that took 320 lives, most of them African-American enlisted men. The disaster played a key role in the eventual desegregation of the armed forces. The memorial was the first park unit signed into law by President Obama. In Seattle, the Secretary joined federal lawmakers in marking the important contributions of the Land and Water Conservation Fund in Washington state. The Secretary has called for full and permanent funding of the LWCF, which is fueled by revenue generated by oil and gas drilling in waters owned by all Americans. She also took part in a discussion on the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement at the Washington Council of International Trade. The Secretary shared her perspective on the role of strong trade policies and how they protect not only American workers, but wildlife and the environment as well. And the Secretary on hand this week at the renaming of the Nisqually National Wildlife Refuge. The refuge now honors Billy Frank Jr., a Native American civil rights leader and member of the Nisqually tribe. The Nisqually River Delta is a biologically rich and diverse area at the southern end of Puget Sound. The National Wildlife Refuge was established in 1974. More than a century and a half of American and Russian walrus watching, now available in its own database. The Pacific Walrus Coastal Haulout database can help wildlife managers, mariners, and others who work in the Arctic locate walrus haulouts. That's the term for spots where the large but incredibly social mammals haul themselves out of the water and rest between feedings. Check it out at usgs.gov. Deputy Secretary Connor traveled to Alaska this week, where he met with National Park Service staff and youth interns in the remote village of Port Allsworth, the field headquarters to Lake Clark National Park and Preserve. This 4 million-acre national park and preserve was established in 1980 to protect the watershed necessary for the perpetuation of the red salmon fishery in Bristol Bay. And a 19-year-old Arctic ambassador honored at the White House for his work representing communities facing the effects of climate change. Esau Sinek lives in the small town of Shishmaref in western Alaska, where climate change is threatening a way of life that goes back thousands of years. Sinek says his hometown is just one of more than 200 Alaskan communities faced with rising sea levels and melting ice. He calls his experience at the White House a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You can read his blog at doi.gov. That's This Week at Interior.